All right, everybody, it's Tuesday. Wes is here now on the new job. I started processing some yesterday. I figured I had enough down with the buncher. And do a little processing video. I got some outside video that I'll put on after this. And it'll go from this to a little bit more of a side view, because I don't think I've done an outside video where you can kind of see the processing head a little more and in the whole machine operating. But I figured a little different video, and now this is from the inside the cab, so you can kind of see all the same stuff. You can see what I'm doing here, and you'll see it on the outside video too, where I'm getting rid of this small brush. I think I mentioned that in the buncher video on this job. Is just a lot of brush and undergrowth that you can't keep it all out of the pile with the buncher, so you're going to get some of it in there, and you just have to deal with it. And so with this machine, the way the knives are set up, it's not too hard to deal with. You can kind of just get it all together and throw it off the side. And you'll see what I'm doing right here is I can take all those, rather than processing these 3 trees right there wasn't a real good spot. I can kind of grab them up and throw them ahead with the next bunch of wood, and then take kind of this brush and stuff and get it out of the way. It's on a corner. I would have had to process it real close to the last pile, and sometimes depending on where it is, it makes it hard. You throw your brush in crosswise and move on to the next spot. As you can see, this really is pretty pulpy wood. It's not great wood, and it's borderline at that. There's sections where it's not too bad. You'll see the piece of wood back in the outside video that I processed to the left was firewood, or to our left now, so it would have been maybe your right looking at me. That was firewood, and so I am trying to separate what I can for firewood here. There isn't a whole lot of it, and the rest of it's kind of pulp. You'll see some popple. Ordinarily we could make another sort of popple, but they haven't, with the whole coronavirus thing, they haven't been taking popple pretty much all summer. And popple makes, the mill that we bring it to, as far as I know, glossy high-end paper, magazine, stuff like that. So without people flying and vacationing and all that stuff, there's just less product being need to be made or produced. There was talk about them starting to take popple at the end of this month, which won't help us on this job. So you'll see we'll take spruce fir logs down pretty small here. You'll see I might cut a 12-footer out of this, and I don't want to make more softwood fir pulp than I need to. Doesn't pay that great, and logs pay better. Or like I said back there, ordinarily we would be separating the popple groundwood. It pays more, and that would give us another sort, but that's just not an option right now. So it's back to producing. This job's mainly the only real sort we'll have is firewood. That's that, and we'll have a bunch of hardwood pulp. This week, both of our mills aren't taking hardwood. One's not taken for 2 weeks, and the other one's just this week. So we're just getting started here. We'll pile it up and or do what we can. Within reason. You can't do it forever, but it is what it is. And just try and get ahead of the curve. This will be an interesting job with the buncher in front of it. I was talking to the forester today, and I need to be more disciplined with writing down my hours, the time that I put in the buncher, so I have a better idea with and a better idea of how much I'm cutting during the hours that I'm working with the buncher and what type of wood. The last job had wood that was bigger, and that's obviously more productive. So I don't really know what this isn't big wood. It's kind of a crap job. Nobody's gonna fight over it. So it'd be interesting to see. Maybe that doesn't change that much. And you know, if you would struggle here cutting off the stump, or it would not be fun. So this is one of those benefits of having the buncher. But mainly just kind of giving you an outside perspective and an inside perspective. You can kind of see how small we'll take our wood down. We don't waste too much, which I think is quite a benefit for the landowner. If you were chipping in here, I'd say maybe not 50%, but 30 to 40% of this wood would go blown into the chips, and the landowner would make 4 or 5 times less. And so there's definitely a spot for chipping, not saying that, but I don't know here if it really would have benefited the landowner that much. And like I said, and there's landowners, I should say too, that the brush, we make a lot more brush than a chipping outfit makes, and some landowners just really don't want that. And so having a biomass market's important for those landowners, and it's, you know, green energy, and I guess with everything else going on right now, that's good. You know, green energy is good, I guess, and it helps the industry. So definitely not a knock on chipping. You just can't get the roundwood that we can get out of it, or squeak out of it. So, but there's definitely a place for it. Right now, chipping's well, I almost swore there. Sorry. Chipping's really good. Like softwood pulp isn't paying. You know, like pine pulp is about the same as biomass, and so you can chip it and get rid of it. And, you can manage woodlots, so, you know, better. And you know, that's out there is like, you know, if you don't have a good healthy pulp market, you really can't manage, you know, people's land and property as good as you can. You know, you can't go around and avoid pine pulp forever. So figured I'll finish up processing. So this is some of that popple that would go for groundwood. You know, they take it for hardwood pulp too. It's kind of too bad, but that's the way the markets are. You can't leave it. Nobody's gonna come back and cut it. So it's just one of those things. It's the new norm. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this video off. I think we're probably gonna be about 12 to 15 minutes. Just trying to get a couple different perspectives today, and I don't know when I'll get this video out, but it'll be probably, I might have enough time to get it edited and downloaded today. So after you're done watching this little part, you'll see the outside video. I figured I'd do this first because there won't be any talking. There won't be any talking with the outside view. So like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you later.